Hello, before start of the lecture, let me clarify something. So regarding the work, physics, question answers, you have to do in notebook along with numericals. Regarding numericals, I will try to upload a PDF after few days. Maybe after Monday I upload a PDF because of first A and first B. So you must complete the numericals before Monday so that you can check while going through the PDF. And in geography, inside questions. Find inside questions, answer them. You have to write them in your notebook and the questions given at back. You have to do them as well in notebook. If you are facing any difficulty, what you have to do, you do have my WhatsApp number. So click a pic of your solution, text me on WhatsApp. Okay, so we will start today's lecture. So today we have to discuss zero error. So error due to position of the zero mark. So zero error occurs position due to position of zero mark. That is, this is the screw gauge. If this is the flat end B and this is the stud A, and when we are bringing both in contact, flat end in contact with the stud, if the zero mark of the circular scale, the zero mark on the circular scale is not coinciding with the baseline or the reference line. So this is the reference line we have seen. If zero mark is not coinciding, when the flat end is brought in contact with the stud A. So now they are in contact. Now if the zero mark on the circular scale is not coinciding with the baseline, that is the reference line, it is not coinciding with the baseline, then we say that this instrument, the screw gauge, is having zero error. So it is because of the position of the zero mark. As the zero is not coinciding with the baseline, we say that our instrument is having zero error. Now there are two kinds of error. As in vernier calipers as well, we have seen positive zero error, positive zero error, and the negative zero error. So let's check first whether it is having the error or not. As you can see, the zero mark on the circular scale, the zero mark on the circular scale is coinciding, the zero mark on the circular scale is coinciding with the baseline. Therefore, this instrument is free from zero error. Now, whatever reading this instrument gives, whatever reading this instrument gives for measuring any object, for example, I have to measure this one, its diameter I have to measure. So, whatever reading it gives, that will be the true reading. That will be the true reading. The observed reading, that will be the true reading. We have to measure the diameter of this screw. First we will take the main scale reading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divisions. So it is, main scale reading is how much? Main scale reading 5 mm plus circular scale reading. It will be division coinciding into least count. So as you can see, there are how many divisions? 100 divisions. So each mm is divided into 100 parts. So least count is how much? Least count of this instrument, screw gauge, is 1 upon 100 mm. That is 0.01 mm. In centimeter it will be 0.001 centimeter. So this is the least count. So main scale reading 5 mm, that is 0.5 centimeters. Now which division is coinciding here? It is 57. Which division is coinciding? 57th division is coinciding. So 57 into least count 0.001. So circular scale reading is how much? 0.057 centimeter. So our reading will be observed reading. Reading is equal to how much? 0.5 centimeter plus 0.057 centimeter. It will be how much? 0.557 centimeter. And this observed reading is the true reading. True reading, that is the true measurement of diameter of this screw. This is the true measurement of diameter of the screw, since there is no zero error in this instrument. Therefore, true reading is 0.557 centimeter. And we got 3 digits after decimal. Accuracy of 3 digits after decimal using this screw gauge. In vernier calipers, we have got 2 digits after decimal of centimeter of accuracy. Here we have 3 digits of accuracy after decimal in centimeters. Now we will be discussing first positive zero error. So when I am turning the screw, on bringing the flat end in contact with the stud, so as the zero mark is lying below the baseline, zero mark is here, it is lying below the baseline. This instrument is said to have positive zero error. So this instrument is already giving some reading. It is already giving some reading. For example, it is how many? 7 divisions are there. So it is already giving 7 divisions, reading of 7 divisions. That is, when we multiply with the discount, it will be 0.007 centimeter. So whatever measurements we make, that will give us extra length of 0.007 centimeter as compared to the original length. That will give us the 0.007 centimeter more than the true reading of the measurement of any length or diameter of the screw. So for example, I am taking the screw. So first we have to find the zero error. So since 0 is lying below the baseline, so it is having positive zero error. The instrument is already giving some reading. The 7 division is coinciding with the baseline. Therefore, it is already giving some reading. Some SR reading it will give. So whenever we measure the diameter of the screw, the observed diameter will be more than the true diameter of this screw. The observed will be more than the true diameter. Therefore, we have to subtract this reading from this diameter so that we can get the true diameter of the screw. So true reading of the diameter of this screw is 0.557. This we have measured when the screw gauge is having no zero error. But now our screw gauge is having zero error of 7 divisions. So now we have to calculate the positive zero error. So here it is having positive zero error. Instrument is said to have positive zero error when the zero mark is below the baseline. Zero mark of circular scale. Scale is below the baseline of main scale. So here the zero mark of the circular scale. The zero mark of the circular scale lies below the baseline of the main scale. Therefore, this instrument is said to have positive zero error. So when we are bringing the flat end B in contact with the stud and 0 is not coinciding with the baseline, the instrument is said to have zero error. Now we have to decide whether it is positive or negative. So when 0 is below the baseline of the main scale, 0 of the circular scale is below the baseline of the main scale, then the instrument is said to have positive zero error. So below, how to remember? BELOW. B, take the mirror image, put mirror here, P. B P, so positive 0 error. If the instrument is provided, you can easily see it is giving some extra reading. It is already giving some extra reading. That means we have to subtract this reading from the observed reading to get the true measurement. Now, if we take the measurement, so 0 error first we have to take. So positive 0 error equal to plus sign will be there and division coinciding. So which division on the circular scale is coinciding with the baseline? Into least count. So least count we have already 001 centimeter. This we have calculated. Now division coinciding is 7th division into 7 plus. So plus 0.007 centimeter. Now if we make the reading, so if we are making with the 40 instrument, so our observed reading equal to main scale reading plus circular scale reading, and circular scale reading is division coinciding into least count. So which division on the circular scale is coinciding with the baseline? If we have to make the measurement, the observed reading, it is around the 64th 5 mm is there, main scale is the 5 mm, that is 0.5 centimeter, plus which division is coinciding? 64th division is coinciding. So 64 into least count is 0.001 centimeter. So it comes out to be 0.5 centimeter plus 0.0064 centimeter. So observed reading is 0.564 centimeter. Now you can see true reading is 0.557, but observed reading we are getting 0.564. So the diameter, the observed diameter when the instrument is having 0 error is more as compared to the true reading. And by how much it is more? By this positive 0 error. So true reading will be how much? If we have the 0 error, positive 0 and the observed reading. True reading equal to observed reading minus positive 0 error, minus, or we write in sense 0 error with sign. So positive 0 error we have positive sign. So next step will be observed reading 0.564 minus plus 0.007 centimeter. So true reading will be, when we subtract it, we are getting 0.557 centimeter. So our true reading was 0.557 centimeter, and when the instrument is having 0 error, we subtracted the 0 error and we are getting the true reading. The observed reading was more as compared to the true reading when we are having positive 0 error, since the instrument is already giving some reading. The instrument is already giving some reading. Because of that, observed reading will always be more as compared to the true reading. So to calculate the true reading, we have to subtract this extra reading, that is the positive 0 error. So when the 0 of the circular scale on the circular scale lies below the baseline of the main scale, we say that instrument is having positive 0 error. Now we will be discussing negative 0 error. In positive 0 error, the 0 of the circular scale is below the baseline. Now if the 0 of the circular scale, 0 on the circular scale is above the baseline, when it is above the baseline, when the 0 of the on the circular scale is above the baseline, the instrument is said to have negative 0 error. The screw gauge is said to have negative 0 error. 0 of the circular scale is above the baseline. It is said to have negative 0 error. So here 0 mark on circular scale is above the baseline of main scale. Here as well you can see the 0 on the circular scale is above the baseline, So the instrument is showing reading in negative. The instrument is showing reading in negative. That is, whatever measurement we make, that will be always less than the true measurement of the object. So whatever measurement we make, that will always be less than the true measurement of the object. Therefore, we have to add this reading. To get the true reading. So true reading was, as we have taken, when the instrument was having no 0 error. True reading was 0.557 centimeter, diameter of the screw. So true reading of the diameter of the screw we have seen as 0.557 centimeter. Now we'll be calculating the negative 0 error of the instrument. Now this instrument is having negative 0 error. So as I bring the flat end in contact with the stud, it is in contact. Now I will see which division is coinciding with the baseline. It is 95th division. So division coinciding equal to coinciding equal to 95th. Now what you have to calculate? We have to calculate this distance, this length we have to calculate. This length from the baseline to the 0 mark. From the baseline to the 0 mark. This distance we have to calculate. From the baseline to the 0 mark distance we have to calculate. So it will be 100 minus 95. It will be 100 minus 95. So division coinciding 95th. So negative 0 error. Negative 0 error will be minus of negative sign. 95th division is coinciding, and we have to calculate this distance from 0 to 95th division. That is, there are 5 divisions. We have to calculate this distance, that is of 5 divisions. 95 to 0, that is 95 to 100. So it will be 100 minus 95 into least count. So it will be minus of 100 minus 95th division, 5 divisions, into least count is how much? 0.001. For this instrument, least count is 0.001 centimeter. So it came out to be 0.005 centimeter. This is the negative 0 error. Now observed reading. Observed reading, we will be calculating, we will be measuring the diameter of this screw with this faulty instrument, the instrument having negative 0 error. So observed reading will be main scale reading, that is 5 mm. Observed reading equal to main scale reading plus circular scale reading. So main scale reading is how much? 5 mm, or we can write 0.5 centimeter, plus circular scale reading, how it used to take? Division coinciding into least count, plus, so for circular scale reading, the division coinciding is 52. Division coinciding is 52. 52nd division is coinciding. 52 into least count is 0.001 centimeter. So it came out to be 0.5 centimeter plus 0.052 centimeter. 0.552 centimeter. The true reading was 0.557. Observed reading is less. Observed reading is 0.552 centimeter. So when the instrument is having negative zero error, the observed reading will always be less than the true reading. Now if we have to calculate the true reading now, so true reading equal to observed reading minus zero error. Which sign we have to put? So observed reading is how much? 0.552 centimeter minus, and negative zero error, this one, minus 0.005 centimeter. So minus minus will become plus, and we will get 0.557 centimeter. Now you can see here the observed reading was less as compared to the true reading. So when the instrument is having negative zero error, the observed reading will always be less than the true reading. And how to calculate the true reading? Observed reading minus zero error with sign, and here we'll put the negative zero error. So this will add to the observed reading and will give us the true reading. So here in this case we have used 3 screw gauge. First one, it was having no zero error, so whatever the observed reading was, that was the true reading. So when the instrument was having no zero error, whatever reading was the observed reading, that was the true reading. Now second case, we had the positive zero error, that is when the zero of the circular scale, zero on the circular scale is below the baseline of the main scale, then the observed reading is more than the true reading, and we have to take the positive zero error into account to get the true reading. Now the third case, we have used instrument with negative zero error, that is zero on the circular scale is above the baseline of the main scale. In that case, whatever observed reading is, whatever observed reading we get, it is always less than the true reading. So to get the true reading, what you have to do? We have to subtract the negative zero error. When we are subtracting the negative zero error, it will add to the observed reading to get the true reading. Now we will be discussing backlash error. So as we have observed, the nut as well as the screw both have the threads. Now sometimes what happens? Due to wear and tear of the threads, it is observed that when we rotate, as we reverse the direction, sometimes it is observed that the screw doesn't move backward, it doesn't move in the opposite direction, it remains stationary for part of the rotation, and this gives us the error in observation, and this error is called backlash. How to avoid the backlash error? That is, while we are making measurements, while we are making observation, we should rotate the screw in one direction only. If it is required to change the direction, then what we have to do? First, we should not change the direction at once. We must rotate the screw further, and now we will stop for a while and then move back, then rotate in the reverse direction.